We've all seen it. Those two friends with that undeniable spark. It's in the inside jokes, the lingering looks, that will they or won't they energy that keeps everyone around them guessing. You just know there's something more going on, but they'd never admit it. You can practically feel the tension, the unspoken feelings hanging in the air whenever they're together. But what if you could actually prove it? What if the real story isn't in what they say, but in the psychological clues they literally can't control? Today, we're decoding 12 hidden signs of mutual attraction that show their connection is the real deal, long before they're ready to say it out loud. Sign 1. Lingering eye contact. First up, it's all in the eyes. We're talking about that lingering eye contact, paired with a real, genuine smile. A study mentioned in the Journal of Research and Personality found that when strangers were asked to gaze into each other's eyes for just 2 minutes, it was enough to produce passionate feelings. So when two people hold a gaze for more than a few seconds, it's not an accident, it's a connection. Think about it. A whole group is laughing, but those two only have eyes for each other, sharing a private smile in a world of their own. Sign 2. Mirroring body language. Next, look for mirroring. Psychologists call this the chameleon effect, where people unconsciously copy the posture and gestures of someone they're drawn to. If one of them leans in, the other does too. If she crosses her arms while listening, you'll notice he does the same thing a moment later. It's their subconscious brain saying, "Hey, I'm on the same page as you." Sign 3. Movement synchronization. This is like a level up from mirroring, subtle movement synchronization. This is when two people's movements just seem to flow together naturally. Picture them walking down the street. Without even thinking about it, their steps fall into the exact same rhythm. Researchers have found this kind of coordinated movement is a huge indicator of social bonding and a deep connection, going way beyond simple attraction. Sign 4. Selective attention in a group. Another dead giveaway is selective attention. In a group setting, when you're attracted to someone, they basically become the main event. So in a circle of friends, they'll laugh the loudest at each other's jokes, and no matter what's going on, their focus just keeps drifting back to one another. It's as if the rest of the room is a little blurry, and they're the only two people in sharp focus. Sign 5. Unnecessary touch points. This sign is all about finding excuses to touch. Even small, accidental touches release oxytocin, which is literally known as the bonding hormone. It's the hand on the arm to emphasize a point, the oops, sorry brush past in a narrow hallway, or sitting just close enough that their shoulders are touching. Trust me, these aren't accidents, they're unconscious attempts to close the physical distance. Sign 6. The double take. Beeb coming in at number 6 is the double take, or what you could call the return glance. This is when two people lock eyes, quickly look away out of shyness or surprise, and then, almost immediately, look back to see if the other person is still looking. That second glance? It's a powerful nonverbal, yep, the interest is mutual. Sign 7. The energy shift. Here is the unmistakable energy shift. When you're around someone you're attracted to, your brain gets a nice flood of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. You might notice one friend is usually quiet and a bit reserved, but the second their special someone walks into the room, they light up, suddenly more energetic, talkative, and animated. Their presence literally brings out the best in them. Sign 8. Prolonged goodbyes. At number 8, we have those long, drawn-out goodbyes. The conversation is clearly over, but neither person actually makes a move to leave. They just linger, finding one more thing to say. A goodbye that should take 30 seconds somehow turns into a 15-minute marathon chat in the doorway. It's a classic sign that neither of them really wants the moment to end. Sign 9. Interest in their world. Number 9 is a sudden and deep interest in each other's worlds. He never showed the slightest interest in vintage pottery, but now he's asking about her favorite ceramicists. She always thought fantasy novels were nerdy, but now she's asking him to explain the entire plot of his favorite series. When you take a genuine interest in someone's hobbies, you're really saying, I want to understand your world because I want to be a part of it. Sign 10. Physical nervous system responses. Number 10 is something they have absolutely no control over. Their body's own physical reactions. Attraction can spike adrenaline, which leads to some very telling signs, like dilated pupils and a faster heart rate. While you probably won't see their heart racing, if you notice their pupils are wider in consistent lighting, it's a huge clue that their body is reacting on a primal level. Sign 11. Teasing and banter. Number 11 is a total classic, playful teasing and witty banter. For a lot of people, especially friends who are terrified to admit their real feelings, playful jabs and constant teasing are the safest ways to show affection. It's like a secret language where compliments are disguised as jokes, and it allows them to stay close without feeling too vulnerable. Sign 12. Everyone else can see it. And finally, number 12. Literally, everyone else can see it. More often than not, friends, family, and coworkers see the chemistry bubbling up long before the two people involved are ready to admit it to themselves. So if you keep hearing a chorus of, "You two would be so perfect together," or the classic, "Oh, just get a room already," it's because their mutual attraction is so obvious, it's practically radiating to everyone around them. Conclusion. So, while those two friends might keep their feelings under wraps, their actions are telling the whole story. These hidden signs, from the way they hold eye contact to the fact that everyone else sees what's going on, are pretty reliable clues that what they have is more than just friendship. It's a real connection built on a deep, unspoken attraction. Of course, these signs can vary from person to person, but when you see them starting to stack up, the evidence is pretty hard to ignore. If this video helped you decode a relationship in your own life, show some love by hitting that like button, subscribe for more insights into human behavior, and share this with a friend who really needs to see it.